The sun salutation is a very good warm-up that is composed of 12 different poses. The first position is the mountain pose, so stand up straight and place your arms in front of your chest in a prayer position. Now inhale while you take your arms back behind your shoulders, like this, and exhale as you move on into the third position where you put your hands down by your gastrocnemius. Inhale as you change into an equestrian position, where you put one knee out in front of you and bend it, with the other knee on the floor. Then, exhale as you move into your down dog pose, where you make a mountain shape with your body by keeping your knees straight and having your upper body straight. Inhale as you move into the cobra position, where you lay back down on the ground and lift your upper body up with the help of your hands. Then, exhale as you move back up into the down dog position from before. So from here, it's basically repeating all the positions from before. Now, inhale as you move back into your equestrian position. And exhale as you move up and place your hands below your gastrocnemius. Slowly inhale as you gradually move back into the position where you put your arms back behind your shoulders and go back into your starting position, which is the salutation position. This is the end of the sun salutation. Now we will move on to the yoga poses. The first one is the Lord of the Dance pose. Now start standing up to the side and slowly start to raise your right leg up and pull it towards your hips using your hand. Your gastrocnemius should be touching your hamstrings. Then move on to a higher leg position where your feet and head is level. Finally, extend your arms out through the use of your deltoids and extensors to finish off the pose. Now, we will move on to the next pose. The second pose is the upward bow pose. To perform this pose successfully, first start off standing up straight. Second, extend your arms out above your head and bend your back, like this. And when you're bending your back, you might have the urge to bend your knees because of the fear of smashing on the ground, but make sure your knees are not bent. If you're afraid that you will fall down, try getting help from a friend in your first couple of attempts. Now we will move on to the third pose. The third pose is the reclining bound angle pose. To perform this pose, come down with your back to the ground from the previous pose. Then, put your feet together to make a diamond pose. After you do this, stretch your arms out to both sides. This pose is a resting pose because the poses previously were very difficult. However, make sure to pull your legs inside more than you would normally do so that you can still stretch your legs. Now we will move on to the fourth pose. The fourth pose is the head to knee forward bend or Janu Sirsana. To perform this pose, start off in a crisscross position. Then, stretch one of your legs out, diagonally to one side. Make sure the other leg is still tucked in the crisscross position. After you do this, stretch your arms out to the outstretched leg and try to reach your feet in order to get the most of this exercise. Then, bend your upper body so that your head is touching your knee, or at least close to touching your knee. Try to hold this position for as long as possible, but not more than the interval of 30 seconds. Now move on to the opposite side. Now we will move on to the fifth pose. The fifth pose is the half pigeon pose. You can start the fifth pose by sitting down in a crisscross position to the side. Then you can extend one of your legs back and make sure the extended leg is straight. So I'm making sure my leg is straight here. And crouch down so that your upper body is touching your folded leg, if not the farthest you can go. Try to go down as far as it takes to make you feel uncomfortable. Finish the pose by extending your hands out. Now, stretch the opposite side, just like this. The next pose is the bow pose. From the previous pose, extend your folded leg back so that both legs are straight. Now, use your core strength to lift your head and a slight bit of your upper body up. You can also use the help of your arms in the start. Once you've lifted your upper body, fold both of your legs so that they're closer to your head. Then use your extensors to extend both of your arms backwards until you reach your feet. Then try to pull yourself up even more off the ground by pulling your legs up and using your core strength to lift your upper body up even more. The next pose is the half Lord of the Fishes pose, or Ardha Matsyendrasana. So in order to perform this pose, start off sitting crisscross and put one of your legs over the other crossed leg. After you do this, make sure that the leg going over the other is standing up at an angle. Then place one of your arms next to your body to sustain balance. Finally, put your other arm on top of the leg that is standing up so that the elbow is touching the leg, and twist by pushing the arm back. Hold this position for a couple seconds, like 10 to 15 seconds, and switch to the opposite leg and arm. This exercise will help you stretch your latissimus dorsi. The eighth pose is the lizard pose twist, or the Uttan Pratisana twist. So in order to perform this pose, first start off in a crisscross position. Then move your right leg up so that it's level with your face and bend it. Now use your left arm to support your upper body by bending it and your extensors touching the ground. Finally, take your left leg up and pull it using your remaining right hand. This is the final yoga pose, and now let's move on to the cool down. The first cool down will be the single nostril breath cool down in corpse pose. So lay down in a comfortable corpse pose and make sure that your back is straight. Gently block your left nostrils and inhale the air with your right, then exhale with your left. Now repeat the procedure. So again, inhale with your left nostril and block the left nostril and exhale with your right. Repeat this for 1 minute. The next cool down is the lion pose. So sit on the floor and place the front of your right ankle over the back of your left. Then press your palms tightly around your knees and splay your fingers so that they look like claws of lions. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nostrils. Then simultaneously open your mouth and spread your tongue out. Open your eyes, contract your muscles in your throat, and exhale with the ha sound. So repeat this for 1 minute to complete the cool down.